What's going on, everybody? My name is Carletta Elston, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be telling you about the life path number 3 and why I think life path number 3 is so dope. So, life path number 3, one thing that's very attractive about you is that you all are super passionate and you're not afraid to go after what it is that you want in life. Okay, it doesn't matter what obstacles you may be faced with. It doesn't matter, what other people have to say, what you may go through. When you set your mind to something, you are determined. You all are very headstrong and you all are very relentless. You're going to go after your dreams. You're going to go after your visions by any means necessary. And that's what's dope about you, your passion. Life path number 3, you all tend to be full of positive energy and it's contagious. When people get around you, they are naturally uplifted. They naturally feel better in their day. They naturally feel better about life. Life path number 3, you just have this joy. You have this charisma. You have this gift of just being, carefree, childlike energy. And, it makes life more fun. It makes life more adventurous. It makes, people want to, just be around you and gravitate towards you more. And you naturally inspire others with your energy, and you tend to be the life of the party wherever you go. Life path number 3, people know that when they get around you, it's going to be some type of fun. It's going to be some type of laughter. It's going to be some type of good conversation involved. It's just going to be a good vibe because that's what you all bring. You all have a good energy about yourselves. You all know how to crack jokes. You all know how to bring a light heartedness to serious situations, and that's what makes you dope. You can go from deep topics, from politics, religion, and all of that to, silly topics or conversations, childhood, embarrassing moments, high school embarrassing moments, you name it. There is no topic that's off limits to a life path number 3, and there's nothing embarrassing too much for a life path number 3. And I think that's dope about you too, because, whatever it is that you feel, you own it in that moment. Life path number 3, you all tend to be very outgoing and extroverted, and come off very fearless and fierce, and that's dope about you. Life path number 3, you can navigate through any conversation, any crowd, any situation. You all just know how to make it happen, and you hit the ground running, and I think that's dope about you. Life path number 3, you all are natural motivational speakers. You recognize the potential and the beauty in others and you aren't afraid to point it out. You're not going to let your ego get in the way when it comes to complimenting people, when it comes to uplifting others, when it comes to telling somebody that they look fly or they look good or they did a good job. That's dope about you. You naturally know how to encourage others and, really just be a source of light. Life path number 3, you make people want to step their game up, because you are so dope and so creative. You naturally just bring that energy that makes people want to do better, makes people want to be better, makes people want to step out of their comfort zones. Life path number 3, you have a good sense of humor as well. You're good at making people laugh, and as I mentioned before, cracking jokes. Sometimes it comes at the most random moments. It comes out of nowhere, but it's always the perfect timing. Life path number 3, you go through a lot in your lifetime, but you don't let that stop you. You aren't going out without a fight. And that's one thing that's dope about you, life path number 3, because you all are not quitters. As I mentioned before, you're very relentless. You're very passionate. You're very driven. You use your pain, your trauma, your trials, your tribulations as motivation to keep going. And I think that's dope about you. Life path number 3, you stand up for what you believe in, even if it ruffles a few feathers along the way. You don't care if it might piss a couple people off. Yeah, a couple people might be mad. They might have, some hurtful words to say or whatever the case may be. But hey, you're not going to stop saying how you feel. You're going to keep it real. You're going to speak up for what you know is right, and stand up against what you think is wrong or what you know to be wrong. Life path number 3, you all tend to be very transparent, very straightforward, very direct. You're not going to sugarcoat anything. You're not going to beat around the bush. You're going to tell it like it is. And, that's a trait that is very appreciated because people appreciate hearing the truth over a lie any day. And I think that's dope about you, life path number 3. Life path number 3, you all are multi-talented. You tend to be the jack or queen of all trades. You know how to sing, you know how to dance, you know how to write, do poetry, do art, paint, speak, do comedy. You can go into the medical field. You can go into doing handiwork. I'm pretty sure you can do just about everything, like path number 3, because you all are just naturally creative, and whatever field you go into, you are destined for greatness because you just have that determination about yourself and you just naturally talented. Life path number 3, you tend to think outside the box. And you're quick to come up with new ideas. And that is a gift. And that is beautiful about you as well. Because, some people might be sitting there stuck, not knowing which way to go. But you always know how to come up with solutions. You always know how to come up with, the bigger plan. You always can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And, be a source of peace in people, situations or, projects and stuff, and I think that's dope about you. Life path number 3, as I mentioned before, you can navigate through any crowd, you can navigate through any conversation, any situation, and that's dope about you. You just go out there and you just make it happen, and you are unapologetic and at the same time empathetic, and what I mean by this is that, you're unafraid to say what you feel and mean what you say, even if it may hurt some feelings, but at the same time, you still empathize with people. You're not afraid to be compassionate. You're not afraid to show your nurturing side, to put love in the universe, to, put your generosity out there for others and, really resonate with what other people are going through, and that's dope about you. Life path number 3, you all have a swag and finesse, a style that makes you memorable and unforgettable. And what I mean by this is that, whatever you do, it's going to have your own unique twist to it. You might paint something, it might look similar to what somebody else has painted, but it's going to have that own uniqueness to it. You might sing a song, that somebody has sang before, but you're going to have your own runs in it and it's going to sound unique. It's going to be different. You might, whatever you do, you know what I mean? You're going to add that own finesse. You're going to add your own signature to what you do. And that's what's dope about you, because you're not about duplicating, you're about originating things and creating things, and your creativity is what's brilliant, and it's a source of inspiration and motivation for others in the world. So there you have it. That's why I think life path number 3, you all are so dope. I hope that you enjoyed this video today. If in fact you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content for more content like this. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always, and I'll see you in the next video.